Hello there friends, welcome back to my office. On this channel we usually discuss fragrances, but today I'd like to share with you what I picked up in my Sephora sale haul. I'll start off by saying this video is not sponsored. I was not even initially planning to shop the Sephora sale, but I received a gift card and another gift at a very opportune time. All things considered, it's not a huge discount. It's not a crazy sale like a lot of people make it out to be. But for people like me who have, certain reliable favorites that they like from Sephora, it can be a good opportunity to stock up on those favorites, I happened to receive a gift card from work at the completion of a project, so that was pretty exciting. Usually they give me gift cards in smaller denominations, so this was a bit of a surprise, but really great timing. I also received a gift from my grandmother around this time, so that's what these two boxes are. One box will be a gift from my grandmother, and then the other will be a gift from the company. Pretty soon here I'm going to start up an empties series for cosmetics and body care and fragrance. My drawer in which I've been collecting those empties is getting pretty full, so I'm real excited to begin that. So you'll see that completion of certain products sort of flow in an organic way pretty soon, but I did want to point that out. I'm stocking up on my regulars, my good stuff. I also thought this would be a good time to try a few new products from a brand that I have been wanting to get my little paws on for a while. That brand is Merit Beauty. So I've got 3 items I'll be sharing with y'all. Obviously this is not sponsored. I'm just an individual, person and consumer of these, but I haven't tried a new makeup brand in a while, so this is going to be exciting. So I'll share my thoughts with y'all, my first impressions. And I was thinking that once these are all unboxed and I'm kind of settling into all the makeup, I'll do a get ready with me video doing a full face look using all these products. As I go ahead and unbox these and unpack them, I'll tell you a bit about each product, why specifically I chose it, and also how I will use it. Okay, let's begin with the first one. I think this one is the gift from work. I've had these boxes in my house for like 2 days now, but it's been taking me a while to hype myself up enough to film this video. I love making these videos, I love editing them, but it really does take a lot to get in front of the camera and start talking. That's something I'm trying to get better about though, because I have so many ideas. I have so many fun things that I want to share with y'all. So I know that confidence and that ease of talking to the camera will come with time. So I'm very thankful to y'all who do watch this channel, especially those who leave comments and say hi to me. Okay, let's see. Just as I suspected, the reliable favorites. Okay, so let's begin with the first item. This is the Huda Beauty Easy Bake Loose Baking and Setting Powder. I use this as a setting powder. It's actually relatively new to my life, but this is a new favorite. I mean, this stuff, I started off, I'll show you. I started off with the mini size just to give it a try because it came so highly recommended from a few different makeup artists that I follow. Very well suited for someone with pale skin but a golden undertone. And I feel like with this, I have hope for the summer. Like usually in the summertime, I just resign myself to being sweaty and feeling gross and having my makeup melt off. You know, it's something that I just expect. Either that or I use a very, very, very matte, heavily powdered, you know, full matte look. But this, I have hope. I really do. So I will give more feedback, you know, throughout the summer as we progress, as the weather heats up. But yeah, I'm super excited to have this big size. Once I run out of my little one, I'll move over to the big box. When I was first learning how to do makeup in the like early 2010s, early to mid 2010s, a matte makeup look, a matte base was, you know, that was it. And so I'm still kind of, you know, in that mindset where I feel like matte means it's done. and I'm trying to get out of that. I'm trying to experiment a bit more, but I will say I think the dewy skin look is great for some people, not for me. It's not for me, and it isn't for everyone. So if if you want something with like a matte, buildable, but like natural-ish finish, I think this is a great option to try. So here's the full box. I like the size, rounded edges. It says easy bake on the side. Oh, you know, one other thing that I forgot to mention, it smells lovely. For those who are not aware, Huda Beauty is the sister company of Kayali, a fragrance company that I also like. Some sort of film up top. I'm not gonna mess with that right now. But anyway, it's got this like powdery, like, I forgot how to open it. It's this powdery, like, almost confectionery, but still makeup-y smell. Like, it's almost edible, in the way that I find some soaps and lotions edible, but we're not going to talk about that today. We're here to talk about setting powder. But yeah, lovely smell, very finely milled, great color match for me. I can't ask for much more than that, so I'm excited for the summer. I haven't said that in a long time. I can't figure out how to get it closed again the right way. Oh. What am I doing wrong? There we go. Okay, next from my box of treasures. Oh boy! I'm so glad to have this again. Not something that I use every day, but I do like to use it a few times a week. This is the Ouai leave-in conditioner. And this is in the scent North Bondi. This is a leave-in conditioner, but for me it also functions as a hair perfume. It has this beautiful, like, musky, citrusy, almost aldehydic scent to it. It feels really spa-like and fancy. And I have the most beautiful scent memory attached to it because I was wearing this in my hair all throughout a week when we were on vacation, and during that vacation is when me and Mr. Saga became engaged. So it makes me remember that time. It makes me remember that particular trip. And so for that reason, and also because functionally it's a very lovely leave-in conditioner. I like how it makes my hair feel. Even diluted with water, what I'll do when it gets to about a quarter, I'll dilute it with some water and it works great. So It's an expensive leave-in conditioner. Like I said, not something I would use every day, but it really is a treat to have in my repertoire. I'm glad to have it in my bathroom. You know, oddly enough, I really didn't like the eau de parfum version that they made with this scent. I thought that it was going to be exactly like the leave-in conditioner, but it's not. This is just a little soapier and more spa-like, I found, and the parfum was a little bit like more citrusy, so I don't know. So good. I first tried this many years ago. It was from an Ipsy subscription. And I had a sample of it, and like I said, I took it with me, my little travel bottle, on vacation to New Orleans, and I just felt, I don't know, I just felt like the fanciest lady on vacation, and so this just gives me vacation vibes now. Very, very happy scent memories. Okay, what's next? Oh, there we are. I've got 2 pencils from Makeup Forever. Makeup Forever is a French brand based in Paris, and they do my favorite lip liners. I usually wear Makeup Forever Wherever Walnut as my main lip liner, but I've got a new favorite in my life. It's the one that I'm wearing today with my lip oil. This one is called, what is it called? 506 Endless Cacao, and it's more of like a cool toned brown, and I love this. It works really well with most of my lipstick shades and my lip oils, just because of that cool tone. I have some more like difficult lipstick shades like purples and grays and browns, so this is just great for giving that a little bit of definition. The other one that I picked up is the Makeup Forever just black eyeliner. I was running low on black liner for my waterline, so I wanted to give this one a try. I haven't actually tried their eye products yet. Okay, here we've got a perfume sample. This one is Good Girl Blush. I have tried it. I tried it at the store many months ago. I might try it again. I think my husband actually really likes this one, so we'll have to maybe do a video reacting to it. That might be fun. I really love these Good Girl bottles, and to be honest, like, I kind of covet the bottles just because of the shape. So, but none of them have really, you know, striked my fancy. None of them have really captivated me to where I'm like, oh my god, I have to have a Carolina Herrera shoe. So I'll definitely have fun playing with this sample. We'll see what comes of that. Okay. Not a lot more. Let's see. This was one of my reward items. I had like 100 points, and so I chose the Moroccan oil treatment. I've used their products before. I've used the dry shampoo, the leave-in conditioner, and the hand sanitizer, and I like those kind of spa-like musky floral ambery scents. And so this is just like an oil hair treatment that you can use. I've not used the treatment before, but looking forward to it. Okay, that's it for the first box. Thank you, company. That was a great gift. Okay, like I said earlier, this next box is a gift from my grandmother. So thank you. I'm so excited to open this up. She also watches the channel, so she's gonna get to hang out with us and watch me open this up. These are all totally new products, a new brand that I haven't had any experience with thus far, so my first impressions I will share with y'all. Okay, paper. What is this? Free sample. The Professional Deep Retreat Pore Clearing Clay Mask from Benefit. I didn't ask for this, but I'll try it out. That'll be fun for spa night. I like to do kind of a self-care spa night once a week and do some type of like extra thing to my face, so that'll be fun. Okay, what's this? I think it might be time for bifocals, y'all. Like, I find myself doing this a little too often. Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil in the color 0. So this is just a black eye pencil. Another rewards points item. I like to use those up when I have 100 here and there. I'm not going to open it up, but yeah, just a standard black eye pencil for waterline and sketching out the wings. Okay, let's get to the good stuff. Oh boy, another Good Girl blush. This one I'm just gonna keep in my stash of samples and things to give away. I love trading samples. I love gifting them. I love, you know, talking to anyone that will let me talk about perfumes to them. So we'll see if maybe someone in my family wants to try this one, or one of my friends. You know what? When I visit Paige, I want to see if she likes this one. She might like it. Okay. Next up, okay, so here are the Merit products coming up. I like the packaging so far. Kind of this matte desaturated blue with gold lettering. Yeah, so far, just from a packaging perspective, serif fonts, I like that. Okay, here they all are together. I'm gonna go through each product one by one. Like I did earlier, tell you a bit about each product, why I picked it, and what I'm going to use it for. Not sponsored by Merit. It's just a brand whose marketing has worked very well on me, and I wanted to see what it's about. Up first, I have this Merit Great Skin Instant Glow Serum. And from my understanding, this can be used as both your morning skincare and a primer to like prep your face for makeup. I'm a really big fan of multi-purpose products when it comes to beauty. My favorite blush is basically like a blush, bronzer, and highlight all in one. I love things that are multifunctional, and especially makeup with skincare properties or skincare with makeup properties, you know, that kind of stuff. That is one of the other things that drew me to this brand, other than, you know, the colors that they offer, the color ranges and shades. Yeah, super excited to give this a try. I am out of primer, like 100% out of my usual favorite one. So this will be nice to just all in one step try. Ooh, that's pretty. So this, it's a bi-phase serum, meaning that the oil has to be mixed in with the rest of the fluid. So you have to shake it up pretty well before each use, and it combines, you know, the two parts. I don't know shit about skincare. I really, you know, just the basics. I don't use any like serious actives or anything like that, so no authority to speak here, but I will share what the ingredients are. It has 2% niacinamide for brightening, 4 types of hyaluronic acid. Another reason why I chose this, my skin loves hyaluronic acid. I already use several products in the evening that contain that, so I know that my skin takes well to it and loves it. So caffeine-rich cacao seed extract for plumping. Again, another ingredient. I recently have been testing a caffeine eye cream in the mornings. And let me tell you, like, that is not something I was expecting to love so much. Like, I really like the kind of, like, refreshed, like, opening feeling that it gives me. So, and that's something that I never considered in the past as being, like, something I would look for as an ingredient in skincare or makeup. So, yeah, another thing that really drew me to this as, like, a product, a serum to put on in the morning, the idea of that having caffeine, that really appeals to me. So we'll see. I'll let you know how it feels when I try it on tomorrow morning or whenever I film next. Next ingredient, Japanese gold thread root for soothing and antioxidant protection. Okay. And then the last ingredient, which is not an ingredient, it says pH balanced for healthy skin barrier. Cool. So, don't care about clinical results. You have great skin. That's a nice affirmation. I like it when we're putting some positive affirmations on the packaging. Yeah, so I'm not gonna try it today, but I will, again, let y'all know how I feel about it after I've used it a few times. Okay, next. This is another one that I am super excited to try out. This is the Merit Day Glow. And this is a cream foundation. Now, for any of y'all who knew me back in, 2010 through 2016, I was a big fan of powder highlighters. I stopped wearing them when I was out of school and college. I stopped wearing powder highlighters a long time ago. Especially since I've been switching to a bit more of like a natural face base look. But man, I have been so tempted lately by these people with their lovely, like, just subtle highlighter. I've seen some people pull it off with like a more natural look, just a subtle highlight on, the tops of the cheekbones and the brow bone. And it looks like when it's done in an understated way, I think it is just gorgeous. So if I can just not channel 2016 Saga with like the beaming highlighter you could see from space, I think we've got something. At least potential for something. So for the packaging, I'll say for this, it doesn't feel in my hand as like high end as the glass that this comes in, the frosted glass, but it's still got that gold lettering. I think that's very pretty. Let's take a look at the product itself. Ooh, yeah, that's pretty. I chose the color Kava, the lightest shade. It's kind of a champagne shimmery, and it's supposed to be shimmery but not glittery. So we can go ahead and swatch it on my hand, might as well. I like how it feels on my skin. Yeah, that's pretty. We'll see if I can even get it to focus properly. Yeah, I think that's showing up a bit better now. That's gorgeous. Let's kind of sheer it out a bit. Yeah, I like the way it's blending too. This is just my bare skin, you know, the skin on my hand. I'll experiment with it over makeup and see how it blends over my usual products. And we'll see how it blends over powder too. That'll be interesting to try out. Yeah, that really shears out, but yeah. I'm excited to do my makeup with this. I think I'm gonna try it out tomorrow. It's gonna give me a little bit of pep in my step in the morning. Look like a beautiful glazed donut. Okay, we're on to the last one. This is the Merit Signature Lipstick. I am very excited to try this out. I love a good like everyday lip product, and so of course I chose a neutral brown shade. Neutral brown is what I tend to go for on an everyday basis. I really like this packaging. Wow. You know what it kind of reminds me of? A little reminiscent of the Dior packaging for the lip balms. That's nice. This actually feels sturdier than the Dior packaging. It feels weightier in my hand. Interesting. So this is a more sheer lipstick, from what I've heard, closer to like a tinted lip balm, which for me, for everyday wear, that sounds perfect. And this is a formula that I am very, very excited to try out. I'll show you the shade. The shade I chose is called 1990. See if I can get that to focus. 1990, there we go. And this is a neutral 90s inspired brown. All right. So here it is. I like the gold bullet. It feels sturdy. There's a cat hair on me. There we go. Ooh, oh, that's cool. It says the brand name on the bullet, Merit. Okay, let's swatch on my hand. Here it is swatched out on my hand. I did apply it pretty heavily, but that's the thing, like you have to do quite a few coats to get it nice and dark like this. So I'm interested to see how a more sheer application will look on its own on my lips. And also I'm interested to see how it will look with lip liner, you know, with a more dark lip liner, especially with my new favorite, the Endless Cacao. I'm gonna sheer it out a bit. I really like how it feels like on my skin. It's like a little bit waxy almost, but not in a bad way. It doesn't feel thick or sticky like some lip balms do, but I don't know if you can see, it just kind of like is soaking into my skin. Like it feels very skincare-y, especially for a lipstick. Definitely not a traditional lipstick by any means, but I'm very excited to give this a try and you know, see what it feels like to wear on my lips for a full day. Yeah, I really like how subtly that shears out. And that makes me feel, you know, that was with quite a bit of friction, of course. That makes me feel like it's probably going to fade nicely and gradually throughout the day as I wear it. So I'll report back to y'all, let you know what I think about it. If you've tried any of these products from Merit, definitely let me know what you've thought about them. Everyone's skin is different, everyone's color palette is different, we all have different preferences, we all have different needs and things that we look for. You know, these might not end up being for me, but I'll let y'all know what I think about them. These might not end up being for me, and that's fine. I enjoy trying new things, and I love the satisfaction of finding, you know, that holy grail, that perfect product that just does what you want and makes you feel like your best self. Because when it comes down to it, that's what makeup is for, right? You know, this is my hobby and my interest, but it is also one of my art forms. It's something that makes me feel transformed into the me that I want to present out to the world. So anyway, I hope that y'all enjoyed this little Sephora haul. I had a lot of fun opening these up with you guys. I'm glad that I waited to open it up till when I was feeling up to it, you know. So happy we could take this time and chit chat about makeup and beauty and skincare and all sorts of fun stuff. If you have tried anything from this brand Merit, I would like to hear your feedback. I'd love to know which ones you've tried, what all you've liked, anything you haven't liked about it. I will definitely let you know what I think after I've played around a bit. I am very well stocked up when it comes to skincare and makeup for the rest of the year, so that is nice. Haul videos like this are not going to be very common on the channel. This just felt like an opportune time to film and unbox it together, so I hope y'all enjoyed. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. Wherever you are, whatever time it is, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care. Bye-bye.